And there it is, the sovereign citizen keyword drop for those unfamiliar. Sovereign citizens often claim the court has no jurisdiction over them. Spoiler, that argument never works. Judges hear it all the time and usually shut it down just like this.
A member of the bar, I can.
Oh, is he a sovereign citizen?
He's making some sovereign arguments, yes.
Okay, I have very little patience for them. I will let you know that, sir. So, okay, tell me your name.
My name is Randall Crane. That's a living name, not a corporate fiction.
So you're a real person named Randall
I'm a real
Crane.
person. Okay. I'm
Okay,
here.
no, listen to me. Sir, you're here today because you have some charges against you. All right.
I'm challenging the court's jurisdiction.
Okay, well, denied. Your motion's denied. I have jurisdiction to the Constitution of the state of Michigan. What's your
Okay, real talk. Who do you think is staying calmer here? The judge trying to keep things on track, or the defendant who's reading straight out of the sovereign playbook? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Is this strategy ever effective or just courtroom chaos?
said I did?
No, you don't.
All right. All right,
Okay.
so sir, do you want to proceed on these cases and talk to the prosecutor? Don't look on your phone while you're talking to me. If you
My
don't
notes
know-
are on-
No, you listen to me. If you don't know your sovereign citizen arguments well enough to come up here and say them, I can tell you can't have a phone in here. I want you to listen to me. You're here today on misdemeanor charges. No talking. You're brought into court, you've already been arraigned, you have a charge of interfering with police officers in the, while they're doing official business. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. You also have a civil infraction for operating, using a mobile electronic device, first offense, while operating a motor vehicle, a charge of no proof of insurance. Those are both civil infractions. Civil infraction for no proof of or no registration in a motor vehicle. So those are the charges.
Now, the judge moves on to the formal charges. Pay close attention here. We're shifting from sovereign runs to real legal jeopardy. These aren't just paperwork violations. They carry jail time and fines.
It might sentence you to jail. The appointing authority will decide if you are indigent and appoint counsel if you are eligible. You may have to repay the expense for an appointed attorney. You may contest your ability to pay the ordered fees if the court attempts to collect any cost for an attorney, and the court must determine your ability to pay at that time. If you have a trial, you have the following rights. You have a right to, this is how trials work. You have a right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial, and you can get an order signed by the court to require witnesses to come to court. You have a right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You have a right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent. If you chose not to be a witness on your own behalf, the prosecutor could not comment on your refusal to testify. Lastly, you have a right to be preserved.
This part is critical. The judge is laying out the defendant's rights in plain terms. Right to an attorney, right to remain silent, right to a fair trial, classic due process. Question for you. Should courts keep repeating these rights if the defendant
the
won't
Constitution
listen?
of the state of Michigan and statutory law and court rules in the state of Michigan? You can either retain your own attorney to proceed on this case, or you can have a pretrial with the prosecutor directly and try and work out an agreement, or we can set it for a jury trial, okay? Those are your options. You can get an attorney, use a court appointed attorney, but you understand that attorneys have an obligation to follow the law and not make frivolous arguments, which is what you want to make today. And if an attorney makes those arguments on your behalf, I could sanction them. So no attorney on this green earth is going to come in and make the frivolous arguments you're making on your behalf. Or you can speak to the prosecutor, or we can just set it for a jury trial. Out of those, I don't want to hear it. I want you to pick out of those four options what you want to do. Hire an attorney, speak with court appointed attorney, talk directly to the prosecutor to work towards a resolution, or set a jury trial. Pick.
Let me ask you a question.
No, I asked you a question and I'm telling you to answer it.
And I have the right to understand my rights and understanding.
Sir,
exactly
here,
what-
can you hand him this form? These are your constitutional rights I just read to you. Why don't you have a seat? You have a seat, read your rights.
And there it is, a final power move. The judge hands over a written copy of the rights, gives a clear command, and takes back control. This isn't just a courtroom. It's a masterclass in patience versus disruption.